Bafethu, Themba uthi ne-right. Mina ngi-confused manje, angisazi ukuthi kwenzakalani. MK party, ngapha Mpofu, they are talking about I was there. Then the other guy comes and says, nah, that's a lie. You know? Let's take a listen here. I want us to listen to what this guy is actually saying. Is Mr. Mathabe. I think it's McDonald. Yeah? Nah. Yeah, I think so. McDonald Mathabe. Okay, sizombiza Mr. Mathabe. All right, let's go. Let's hear him. What is he talking about? Okay, let's go.
Are you dismissing this claim?
It's lies. In fact, President Zuma never wanted Dali Mpofu to be part and parcel of the formation of MK Party. I'm the one that spoke to him, and I said to him, like, President Zuma, the battle that lies ahead is beyond me and you. And the fact is that we are taking a name that belongs to, that is associated with the ANC. The ANC is going to come to us very hard. Mm-hmm. So it is best that we involve Dali Mpofu with the processes of the administration and the documentation of MK Party, so that when that time actually comes, Dali Mpofu is abreast with what is happening. Besides, SC Dali Mpofu is already doing some of the work for you on pro bono, on all of your cases around the country. He's always in the courts with you and all of that. So let's bring him. He then raised the aspect of EFF, and I said, yeah, it's a serious problem. It's something that we can look into and try and manage it as we go. So I then requested a meeting with the SC Dali Mpofu and SC Skakani. When myself and Comrade Ace Makashule were on our way back from meeting President Zuma about the aspects of MK Party, when Ace Makashule was showing vehemently that he does not want to participate in MK Party, I requested the two senior counsels that we have a meeting with him and that we try and stop him from registering or going ahead with his party. And the meeting, we had it at the Dumanokwe, the chambers, myself, Ace Makashule, SS Kakan, as well as SC Dali Mpofu. It was for the first time that the two senior counsels, when they started to know about the formation of MK Party.
What was the date there? Do you remember?
It was around August.
So this would be
August, yes.
August 2023?
Yes, 2023.
Okay.
But before that, myself as well as Comrade Ace, church leaders as well as tribal kingdoms have been approaching us, particularly Comrade Ace when he was still the Secretary General of MK Party. When they're saying, you see that you are being ostracized, you see that you are being attacked, and you have already been charged, there is only one-way ticket for you. You are going to be expelled. Now, your situation as well as the situation of President Zuma is almost the same. This was about 2 years ago. At the time, President Zuma was in Cuba for health issues, and then from Cuba, then he went.
You know, it seems like these churches, I'm noticing that a lot of churches, most of them, especially the traditional churches, they are involved in politics, and they are playing a very big role when it comes to influencing certain things. You know, well, the argument would be: are they influencing positively, or maybe they are influencing because they want to, benefit or anything? But I've noticed now that they are all over the place right now. You see now they are entering also here, talking to politicians and all of that. That is why I always say, if you are a Christian or you are a person who goes to church or anything, especially Christians, and you telling yourself that you don't care about politics, that's ignorance. I don't want to lie to you.
Went to Russia. He did not know anything about that, President Zuma. Right?
This would have been in 2022.
This was in 2022.
Okay.
Right? Even before the actual national elections of the ANC.
The National Conference of the ANC.
Yes, of the ANC. At that point in time, the tribal kingdoms, the traditional leaders, as well as churches and certain individuals were already talking to ACE. And I was setting up these meetings and saying, Comrade ACE, the fate that is facing you and many of the other comrades is clear where we're going. And I think there is wisdom in what they are proposing. We then said to them, we can do all of that, and also they must canvass and mobilize President Zuma when he gets back, that he becomes part and parcel of this process.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you recall what the purpose was to set up this political party? I don't know whether the name had been decided at the time, speaking about now 2 years back before the ANC's elective conference, but do you recall what the purpose of this party was?
Okay, the purpose of MK Party was that, look, the democratic processes within the ANC, okay, have been hamstrung, all right? They are no longer doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is protecting each and every member. If you are an ordinary member, you don't have much of a say anymore, practically. What we need to do, we need to now create, an alternative political party that will go back to the people and talk to the people. Since the ANC has also detached, from the masses itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this would have happened in 2022. 2023, December 16, is the launch of Umkhonto weSizwe political party. We'll go back to the matter relating to Advocate Dali Mpofu. During that press briefing, this is what former President Jacob Zuma says. It has become clear that this organization is no longer the organization that we grew up knowing. It is for this reason that those of us who will never forsake or abandon the ANC feel that it's necessary that we undertake the process to rescue the ANC from the wrong hands and bring it back to the people and restore its former glory. So that wouldn't have been the same purpose, right?
It certainly was.
So you're forming this political party which is an alternative to the ANC to save the ANC?
Precisely. All of us, we are coming from the ANC. And we even encouraged people that we're working with to renew or to continue to pay their subscription of the ANC. Because at some point, we need to find common ground and go back to the ANC. That is why when we speak about the aspect of the dual membership, we conceptualized it very well, myself as well as President Zuma. And we said that we should ask members to understand where we are coming from. We are coming from the ANC. We don't hate the ANC. We love the ANC. We don't like what the ANC is doing currently. That is why, since we no longer have a voice within the ANC, we are going to create our own voice. And at some point, we must sit down with the leadership of the ANC and work out the differences and take the organization, ANC, back to the masses, back to the people to decide on.
And this was with the religious leaders as well?
With the religious leaders.
You yesterday in your interview with 702 as well, you did mention that the former president didn't want Advocate Dali Mpofu to form part of the political party. Here's a statement that the party issued yesterday. It says here, Office of the President, Umkhonto weSizwe political party, Advocate Dali Mpofu participated in and internalized the revolutionary agenda to unify the progressive forces long before the official announcement of Umkhonto weSizwe party on the 16th of December. He played a crucial role in the many underground dialogues and engagements that were held with different political parties and individuals on the need to unite the progressive forces in South Africa to fight the reintroduction of the white minority rule in South Africa. That is what the former president is saying. So the former president...
So what if then maybe the ANC comes, maybe the ANC rectify itself or correct itself as they usually say, okay? Let's say everything comes back to where they want it to be. What's going to happen? Are they going to move back to the ANC? All of them. So that means even Mpofu's, you know, everyone. Chivambu also will go to the ANC. Eh? What is going on here? No, I'm just asking. The question is, what if, let's just say in 1 year and a half, or maybe in 1 year, the ANC, quick, boom, 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 it's back, and then it's what actually they are back to their roots and they do what actually they want them to do, and then what? They go back, all of them. That means every person who was in the MK party, they go back to the ANC. Or maybe we are being tricked, or maybe we are being made to think that way, and then maybe, boom, the ANC people come to the MK party, all of them, and then the MK party becomes the ANC, but in an MK party.
And Advocate Dali Mpofu seem to be singing from the same hymn sheet, which is different to what you are saying.
It's understandable. I'm not the founder of MK party. And I also say that President Zuma is not the founder of MK party. His name does not even appear on the founding documents, even at IEC. It is the tribal kingdoms, the churches, and certain individuals that went to him, which he knows very well, that canvassed him. He did not want to be part of this process in the beginning. The process of mobilizing President Zuma took about 3 months to get him to agree. It was
when is it 22?
It was early. It was in 22 late and early 23.
Okay.
When the negotiations between him, the tribal kingdoms, as well as individuals, that he must come and join, because he said, I've always said that I will die in ANC, and there is no way else where I can go. We have to find ways and means in between to actually do that. The expulsion of Comrade Ace Magashule also had a lot to do with actually convincing him to say that we need to...
But on the other hand, I can understand why Zuma would not want to be involved. I don't think that maybe he didn't want to be... Listen, guys, I'm not defending anyone. I'm just trying to think and get into people's minds here, right? Please don't say, when I was... please, guys, okay? Now, I am thinking that maybe, just maybe, the reason why, I think actually Zuma did say that I didn't want to be involved. I think he was addressing people and explaining to say, I didn't want to be involved because of people are against me and people are coming for me, you know? So in other words, if people knew from the beginning of everything, even when they were starting to negotiate whatever, right? If people knew, opposition parties knew and everyone knew, they were going to stop it, you know, especially if it involves Zuma, you know. So I think maybe he was distancing himself so that because he knows that he's hot, that means, you know, everyone wants him, everyone wants to take him down, everyone whatever, and maybe he wanted to be a distance. I don't think that, I'm just thinking, guys, you know, I'm just trying to get into his mind, and because I don't know, but I don't know if this actually nullifies what Mpofu said, because Mpofu said, yes, I was part of the process, okay, and I was actually, because the video I saw, he said I was actually chairing one of the meetings, you know, that I was part of. So I don't know whether that actually nullifies what he said, or maybe he is nullifying this thing of saying maybe you are... Which I don't think Mpofu said I was the founder, guys. I don't know. Did he say that? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I listened to a wrong video. But I didn't hear him say I was a founder. He said he was part of the process. I don't know. Maybe it's me, right?
Actually, really now.
Okay. So are you saying then that former President Jacob Zuma is also lying?
He's also lying, and he knows very well that.
He's also lying.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole video. You can go and watch it on Newsroom, guys. You can go there and watch the whole interview, okay? I don't know whether to say I'm confused, whether to say I think we are being played, or maybe not played as in like us, but you know, the people who are moving from one place to another, going to MK party or anything. I really don't know what is going on. Ne? I really don't know. And this thing of saying we are trying to save the ANC And this thing of Zuma saying I'm still an AC member and everything like that, I don't know. Because my big question, right? Big question is, what if the ANC in 1 year, they rectify themselves, they correct themselves, they come back, they go to their roots, they follow the things that they agreed on from the beginning? Okay, let's just, for argument's sake, let's say it happens. Then what happens to the MK? They dissolve the MK, right? They join the ANC. Those who are in the MK party, they go to the ANC. People like Shivambu, what then happens? Which takes me to my point that I made before. And then I said to you guys, and I'm sorry that I'm going to say this, this is just a speculation. This is what I think is going to happen. Especially if this thing is going to happen the way they are explaining here. He might be like, it may not be true. I don't know. But if this is the truth, if maybe it happens that the ANC comes back and then they go back to the ANC, that means Shivambu, I don't think he will go back he will go to ANC. No, I don't think so. Unless maybe the MK party doesn't dissolve, right? Then Shivambu stays there. Or maybe if it is dissolved, then Shivambu will go back to the EFF. Every person who went to there then goes back to the EFF, right? Now, think with me here, please, guys. I'm not trying to be, think with me. I'm going to repeat this so that you understand what I'm trying to get to. If it happens, then ANC rectifies itself, corrects itself, come back, and then everybody loves it, and then they decide to go back. What happens to the people who came from other parties? They go back to their parties, which will prove my point to say it means that I was right when I said Shivambu went there just to help and assist, and then he'll go back. Mpofu Pela is very important when it comes to the MK part, when it comes to the lawyering. The JSC thing, I think he will go back. He will go back to the JSC. Court things is going to help. So, and then I really don't know, guys. I really don't. I'm confused, man. Tell me what do you think in the comments, guys. This is just me thinking, man. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying whatever. But I'm just saying, when I was listening to him and the story that they are telling us, it confuses me. It makes me to be like, hey, politiki, and anyway, guys, please like the video, share the video, do the do's. You have a fantastic day. Shaf Bafeti. Aha!